Hey Om. So first of all, I'd like to introduce everybody to the first episode of your Salesforce journey, and we have Om Prakash with us. He's Salesforce MVP, creator of Motihari Developer Group, and also he runs his whole Salesforce consulting, Epiground Consulting. So we are really happy to have you here, Om.
Thank you very much, Sanjeet, for having me, and thank you for this initiative, sharing Salesforce journey from fellow trailblazers.
Yeah, so the purpose of this journey is to probably inspire the newbies and people in the industry who want to grow and they want to achieve something more than where they are. So this is just an inspirational talk we'll be having here. Nothing into technical side of things, more on the journey and side of things. Yeah. So first of all, I like to know your Salesforce journey. How did you begin, and from where did you come up, and how you got into Salesforce? Because I'm sure you would not have decided to be in Salesforce. It would have been by an accident.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So I was Java developer, and my journey started with the Java coding, like Java development. And after 2 years of my Java development journey, when I joined a new organization, ARCS Technologies in the Rohini, then first day they given me some assignment for the Salesforce side, and because I have Java development experience, so they directly given me some Visual Force page and some Apex class. One Visual Force page, one Apex class, and they introduced me. This is something similar to your JSP and similar to Apex. Now I have to fix some minor issue, pick list value. I have to set there. So like if you are working in JSP, then concept is almost similar. Like in the Visual Force page, I was able to fix that pick list value. Then they introduced me, you have to work on Salesforce as a developer, and my journey started. I can say after 2 or 3 months, I was loving the platform. Not entire platform, but that time I was only on the Visual Force page, Apex, and Visual Flow. So this is how
Visual Flow.
Quick introduction happened, right?
Have you worked on S controls as well, or no?
Yes, we use that.
So you are from the S control era.
A subject, and that time, because Visual Force page was only there, and if you have to do some customization, then they have Apex. Of course, workflow rule was also that time, and we created lots of workflow rule that time. Automated auto launch flow was not there, so everything was in the workflow rule. And yes,
great.
And not too early.
Not too early,
but yeah, not late.
Great. Then what was the next step? How did you kept on learning? From where did you learn, and how did you grow this far in your journey?
Yeah, so that time I was using developer form for asking questions, and after some time answering as well. And Trailhead was not that time, but I was lucky. The same year, in the 2014 end itself, Trailhead was launched. So I can say I was early bird for the Trailhead learning. Like in the January 2015, I was learning from the Trailhead with available modules and major things, working and learning. Because nowadays, what even we do, we give proper training to some beginners or maybe some laterals, then they start. But my journey was like, okay, do and learn. Just as I mentioned, first day itself, I got assignments on the Visual Force page Apex. I was doing troubleshooting and then something learning. So learn, get experience, learn. This is how it started. But when Trailhead was available for everyone, I think, as I mentioned earlier, I was fortunate to able to learn, earn more, earn the badges. Then of course certification journey, super badge. So all these learning means working, learning, gaining exposure, helping others, then learning from that also. Because maybe if you are helping me, you are also learning something. So this is
definitely
journey, I can say.
I personally also believe in the same journey. If you're just constantly learning and maybe even following the trailheads up to a certain point, it is helpful. But if you're working on a practical, implementation project or some kind of a POC from the customer side, that is definitely helpful. It gives you real-time scenarios, and you need to have a particular deadline. Otherwise, from trailhead, it is more like you learn the basic and then you don't have a deadline. You say, we'll do it tomorrow, and it just lingers on. So you need a very highly self-disciplined lifestyle to learn without a project. But yeah, a lot of people do that as well. So thanks
POC, I
for
think.
yeah.
Yeah, I used POC exactly. POC was very helpful for me, like because I have done lots of POC for a small integration, large integration, some cool features. So yeah, that is very good learning with the POC.
Yeah, and POCs come up with like great ideas. Sometimes clients come up and say, "Hey, we need this," and we're like, "Okay, give us us a day," and the entire team is totally focused on how to achieve that with some tricks and POCs right there. So it is really helpful, and I think everybody learns. So in our organization also we have this Tuesday session. So every Tuesday, somebody from the team gives a session on some topics, like maybe some release notes or how to implement flows. Yesterday I gave a session on APIs. So we have we call it a Tuesday session, and everybody collaborates. And I think it is important to collaborate in terms of knowledge, because if you're a good team and you collaborate well, everybody's knowledge is increased. Yeah. So that is
that's better as well. Like that's helpful for all of us, like even for beginner and some experience. We also do the same thing. Like every week we have some sessions where anyone, maybe they are going to self-volunteering efforts. I will give this topic. Sometime me, sometime my juniors, sometime colleagues.
Definitely. So my next question is, like, what do you think about this future of Salesforce? Like, somebody entering the ecosystem maybe this year, or maybe who entered last year, what technologies in specific to Salesforce, or I would specifically say clouds, what should they focus on, and how should they take their career growth here?
Yes. So very interesting question, because we get this type of questions all times from beginners, from experience as well, right? From laterals. So my suggestion is always like, first thing, we have lots of cloud, as you mentioned already, like lots of various areas, including MuleSoft, Omni Studios, like Heroku also, in the Salesforce Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, right? Service Cloud, Experience Cloud. So, but if you look on the core of Salesforce platform, then everywhere object modeling, data modeling, we say, right? Schema, understanding of schema, understanding of out-of-box functionalities. Why someone is using Salesforce, right? In the market, multiple CRMs is available, but why Salesforce is world #1 CRM from 9+ years, right? So first thing, we suggest everyone have a great understanding on the foundation, I say fundamentals of Salesforce Cloud, like you are good for the Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, these things. Okay, then go according to your requirement, or I can say if you are working in team, and in your team today CPQ is there, you have to implement CPQ. Of course, grab that opportunity, learn CPQ. Lots of free resources are available, and add value, and that will be maybe your journey. Hey, I know CPQ well. Okay, it might be possible you are getting exposure. I have to work on the Marketing Cloud. Grab that. What I want to say, it's not something I have to do only this cloud, or I have to go in only this technology. No, map your interest and map your coming opportunity. Opportunity is coming. Like you are also you have also your own team, own company, so you have experienced this. Sometimes you have LWC expert, and tomorrow Omni Studio related work is coming. Maybe you will find out, hey, why not you learn Omni Steps and you can grow in that. So they will not say, no, I know LWC, I will not go in Omni. No, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that.
Always be ready to learn what is coming to you. So this is, I can suggest based on my experience.
No, definitely, I have the same feeling here, that I think the foundation should be solid. If you have a solid foundation, you can learn probably anything. So last week we had a project coming up with FSL, right? And very less people in our team knew FSL. I have personally implemented a couple of times, but not my team members. So a couple of folks volunteered, and they are kind of learning, and it has been just a week, and they are halfway through, right? So it is more about, I think, if you know the foundation, how the object model works, and what are the background things here, so it is very easy to learn. if you just straight on jump to FSL without knowing the service cloud concepts or maybe object modeling or Apex, you will do blunders. So I agree with you on that. So the basics are really important. Yeah. So you were answering the next question, right? What do you see the future of Salesforce?
Yeah. So that's yeah. Yeah, so you asked already, like both are related. Future of Salesforce. So as we know, it's growing, demand, right, increasing. Release, we have lots of new things in every release, right? And also new technology adoption is happening. So I feel, yeah, I sometime back I posted also, our past was bright, current is bright, and future is bright in the Salesforce ecosystem. So yeah, I'm still on that. Our future is in the good way. And one more thing here, we are working on the platform, we are working on the technology. So it's not something, hey, I only know Salesforce. If tomorrow I have to extend my skills, I can utilize this or learning exposure and skills there as well, right? So yeah, of course, future is bright in this ecosystem.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. I think the core foundation of almost technologies and technologies like similar. So if you are fundamentally right in a space, you can definitely enter different things there. What I come across in my team as well sometimes, and when I meet newbies in the ecosystem, everybody is running behind certification, right? Everybody is like, so they come up saying, hey, shall I do admin or PD1, right? So I'm like, what experience do you hold? How much have you coded? It depends on that. And they're like, I don't have any experience, but I want a certification. Right? So what are your thoughts there? Should people run behind certifications or behind knowledge, or both?
Okay. Yeah. So knowledge always first, but combination of both is my personal thought. Because say, I'm not telling you run for certifications, but yes, go and prepare for that certifications. Like if I share my journey about the PD1, when I applied for PD1, good thing is that I have lots of experience already that time. I was very good developer. Even I feel I'm a good developer. So I was very good developer. I have good understanding of low code, no code, everything. Then I give an exam, and luckily I can say I was not preparing for exam. Just I have working exposure, working experience. I give an exam, I passed that. Okay. Today, if someone fresher is going to give PD1 exam, suggestion is go ahead, follow the complete trail mix of the PD1. Trail had already given you trail mix. Apart from that, lots of free resources are available in our community. Many people are sharing their expertise. Okay, how to achieve certification in proper way. Overall, if I summarize this, do more practice, because see, we can't remember some sort of questions or maybe some topic, but if you have hands-on, like if I know how to write trigger and what is concept of trigger before insert context variables, then in exam some question is coming, then I can think and I can match. But if I am remembering, okay, what is before insert, what is after insert, then I can forget, right? So I'm telling, having good practical exposure on those topics. Every exam has their own syllabus. Recently, I also failed one exam. That's why
I saw the post.
So you know what? I have done lots of implementation in the past, but exam topic is vast. I can relate to lots of topic even I'm not aware today. So it's always possible, because you don't know everything. Nah? We know the things what we are doing or what we are learning. So this is my suggestion. Don't run behind number of certifications, but have a confidence. If I am holding platform developer 1, means yes, I am able to do the things similar to platform developer 1. Maybe I am familiar with Flow, I am familiar with Apex. If I am holding PD2, means I am expert in Apex, LWC, all those topics. So this is something validation of your skills. So go for certifications, but with proper learning.
Learning, and so I think it is a mix of both knowledge and certifications that should take along. Great. Thanks for answering all these questions. So my last thing, just a general discussion that we are having. What are your thoughts on the current layoffs? There are a lot of layoffs happening. Everybody's kind of shattered. A lot of people I know have been impacted by layoffs. So what do you think? In such a situation, what should you do, and where should you focus to get the peace of mind as well? Help your family support monetarily as well.
So yeah, layoff lots of happening, and I can say in the multiple companies nowadays, right? And for the multiple profiles as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So few things here. If you look, first thing, many talents who is now looking for next opportunity. I can say at the same time, many organizations also looking for talents like them.
Right. Right.
Right. So it just we need to, I know it's not so easy. Yeah, I just lost my job and it will be like, okay, be calm. But no, just look for the next opportunity, and of course you will get it. And your previous experiences will be really valuable for that, because even if you look on the profile, many top talents, like even cream talents, I can say, they also looking for next opportunity. At the
Right.
same time, many organizations is also looking for cream talents, top talents, right?
Right.
So I can say this is some opportunities for some organizations as well who has something, they're looking for some, filtered talents. And if you look on the positive side, then it's also opportunity for those talents to bring that talents in some other organization and maybe in some other products. But yeah,
Right.
layoff is not, really cool things. Of course, it's time
It
for
impacts a lot of
everybody.
things.
Lots of impacts, personal life, professional lives, even impacts on others. Maybe someone is safe. They also have to, oh, maybe who knows tomorrow right. But here, something always be learning, we say,
Yeah,
and
definitely. Upskill yourself.
have confidence. Even it's not something for layoff, but something for when beginner joined us.
Hmm.
I always say to beginners, you see, not only beginners, also to experienced one, ki just think, if your current company will give you termination later today, have confidence ki in 1 week I will have better job. So I use that
Yeah,
dialogue
definitely.
time to time to the, our fellow learners. So here the
I
same
think
thing.
it is probably also an opportunity to upskill yourself, because I personally believe when you are in crisis mode, the innovation comes at a larger speed, right? And when you're in a crunch situation, you tend to focus more towards learning, and you are thriving. So it is also an opportunity for you to upskill and learn new things so that you can add more value to the next organization you go in. So that is something I personally believe, and definitely I think learning is most important.
Right.
So my personal thought is that if I don't learn anything from couple of months, even couple of months, I after a
Mhm.
couple of months I feel that I am kind of left behind, or I don't know things. So it is really important. I tell my team as well that you should at least spend, maybe start with 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, whatever you feel like, but every day or at least 5 days in a week you should focus and learn something new. Be JavaScript concepts or
Yep.
OOPS concept. Just keep revising integration concepts and LWCs.
Agree.
Anything you want to do. So I think learning is really important, and the world is heading towards AI and whatnot. So if we don't learn, we won't be existent in the future.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes, and that's as you mentioned already. Always be, like focus on upskill.
Upskill.
Don't only be like, okay, what I am doing today, just focus on that. Maybe look
Uh,
what better you
yeah,
can
right.
add something.
Yeah, keep
This is
improving yourself. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
perfect. So what was the journey like with the MVP? How did you get into this space? Like, what was the thought behind it? How
Mhm.
did you get into this MVP kind of journey?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, great point here, like about this journey. But if I look on the past, as I mentioned earlier, when I was in the Salesforce journey, I was taking lots of help from developer forum, and even I started answering there as well in the developer forum. Then our Salesforce Trailblazer community. In the Salesforce Trailblazer community, you can go and you can interact with the other Trailblazers for
Mm-hmm.
answering their questions, solving their doubts. After that, I was also helping many college students to learn and grow. I was speaking in multiple sessions. Uh, I was Latin champion. Like Lightning Champion was a program. I hope
Yeah,
you
I
also
know, I know.
heard. Now,
Yeah,
and now there is we have marketing champion program. That
marketing
time
champion.
different programs. Yeah, that time Lightning champions, then Einstein champions. So I was also part of that Lightning champion, and I was trying my best to help others, because if, as I mentioned earlier, okay, we can learn from helping other as well. So that was
Right.
some passion I developed, and I had no idea. Yeah, someday I will become MVP. But yes, in the class 2020, I got to know, okay, I got email, and I was really surprised because on the real, if I say on the ground level, I had very less idea about MVPs. I know some leaders are in our ecosystem who is helping us to grow their Salesforce MVPs, but I have very less exposure like something I have to become MVP. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. I have no any I don't have any thought. So yeah, but when I became MVP in the 2020, yeah, I explored lots and I got lots of benefits from this program as well, like some leadership opportunities. I can say some of the learning opportunities, and yeah, meeting with other fellow MVPs, learning from their experiences, and I can say I have I was helping that day also to our fellow learners. I was learning that day also. Today also I'm learning, I'm sharing. The journey remains same. But yeah, that's something surprising things came in 2020.
No, great. I follow you. And I see that you contribute a lot to the society. I think this Saturday we were having that MuleSoft sessions and stuff like that. So it is really helpful, I think, for everybody. I also watch your sessions sometime, and it's really insightful and helpful. So I would say keep posting and keep inspiring people. Yeah. Great. And I think I mentioned you in the past as well. I think when we met, but I would like to say again that you interviewed me once when I was more of a fresher, not a fresher, maybe 10 months experience. I won't name the company, but you interviewed me and you asked me what is exception handling, and I had prepared everything related to Salesforce, and as soon as I entered the room, and you were like, can you tell me what is try catch and what is exception handling? So and after that interview, it clicked. You should know the basics. So it was great and great learning from that interview as well.
So thank you very much for reminding that. Very cool moment, I can say, because even as you mentioned already, basic, right? Even having 1 year or 2 years of beginner, when I interact with them, I try to understand how they are on the base level. Okay, exception handling. Even as you mentioned, maybe firstly I'm catching exception, then null pointer exception. Hey, what will happen? Then they will be okay. Kya hoga? But parent-child hierarchy something. Okay, maybe some small piece of interface, because in Apex that we are also following ops concept, right? And if a freshers or if a beginner is clear on all those foundation topic, you can realize how. So a question, we just want to check how much learning attitude you have, how much basic foundation you have. If I am going to give you some training, how you will grab. So that time, thank you. And today you are taking my interview. That's great. Awesome.
It has been an incredible journey so far. Thanks for this, and I think we like to end this with the last note. Maybe a one-liner for all those newbies or trailblazers watching this. Like just maybe an ending note for them.
Okay. Yeah. So especially for beginners, because lots of time we interact with them and they have lots of confusion. As you asked the question earlier, sales cloud or marketing cloud or service cloud or commerce cloud, they come, what is based on, where I should choose, where I should go, what I will learn, then I will get opportunity. So here the common things, we have lots of things. Don't worry for everything. Just be expert in one specific. Let's say if you are aiming to become a developer, go and learn Apex Trigger, LWC, showcase that. What you know, showcase, right? Maybe you are very good in the I am not going to learn coding as of now. Maybe I'm going to build the flow. I have very good concept in the Salesforce flow. I'm able to explain everything about our Salesforce platform, no coding. Experience Cloud, I know how to configure the sites, how to configure partner community, customer communities. Showcase that skills. So don't go for everything. Just find a path according to your career path. Visit the trailhead.salesforce.com/career path, and you will look on the multiple options available. And there is a specific trail mix. Learn from there. Also, if you are beginner, you are going on trailhead, then there might be confusion for you from where I should start. No worry. Follow some trail mix. Go to the a specific career path, or maybe a specific trail mix, a specific trails. They will cover multiple topic in one trail,
in one bundle,
one trail mix. Yes, so that will be helpful. Okay, firstly I have learned data modeling, then maybe I am going to learn flow builder, right? Or maybe if you are beginner, you are going to learn flow builder, you don't know data modeling, then you will confirm confused
Data
ye kya aa
modeling.
gaya,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So follow a specific path. Okay, firstly this, then this, and after a couple of time, after 6 months, 7 months, you have that level of understanding. Automatically you are able to filter out, okay, what I need to learn next. So this is something final message I want to add here.
Definitely. Thanks for that, and thanks for taking the time and meeting with us. It was great having you.